Welcome back everyone to Ask Nutritionist Deepa's quick, easy, flavorful recipe videos. And today I'm going to show you how to make creamy okra. This is a prime example of how little bit of meal planning goes a long way and makes our life to eat right foods, on-track foods, flavorful foods, an easy task. The ingredients are very simple and they are all almost pre-made. I recently did a video on how to roast okra. Make sure you watch that, because when I roasted that okra, I made an extra batch and saved it to be used in this particular recipe. So this is my roasted okra. These are pre-done frozen onion, tomato, pumpkin seed cubes, ginger garlic cubes. I have done the video on both, so make sure you watch that, because this is going to be the base of any creamy gravy curry you make. Frozen coconut. Spices are going to be very simple, and you can add garam masala, but I will be adding coriander seed powder and few jewels from my spice container here. Of course, the turmeric, a little bit of cayenne, mustard seeds, and I may add some paprika. Not sure though. So that's all to it. By the time I'm going to start cooking, and all I need to do is to grind this coconut into a coconut paste. If you don't have fresh coconut, you can use dry coconut or little bit of coconut milk. Now remember, the difference between the coconut milk and using fresh or dry coconut that you grind into the paste is that this is going to have more water and relatively less fat compared to coconut milk, which is a little more dense and concentrated in fat. So if you're watching your weight, or trying to avoid having another heart attack or high cholesterol, or in the business of reversing diabetes, then you want to watch your fat, of course, and keep track of this silent calories. So you can really go make this recipe without any coconut. I'm just adding it because there's just a small piece left in my refrigerator. Let's get cooking. The skillet is ready because the water is turning into these tiny balls. And let's start by cracking some mustard seeds. Now, as I mentioned, that this recipe is an example of all the meal planning that was done ahead of time. So I have absolutely no chopping, no cutting, not much cleaning to do. So perfect for a super busy day. I'm going to cover this for a few minutes. Add some broth. But you don't have to. Put the lid back on. So that's the only really cooking that's going to go in this recipe. I'm going to push this base on the side and start adding the spices. Let's start with the turmeric. You want the spices to get just a little bit of heat so that they are going to release their aromatic compounds and the fat that they contain. A little bit of cayenne. Now some of you are going to ask me, oh, what's the recipe? As you can see, there's really no recipe. For example, I guess I have like a cup and a half to 2 of roasted okra. So 2 cups of roasted okra, half a teaspoon of turmeric, cayenne per your taste, coriander seed powder, I would add a teaspoon and a half, 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, 2 cubes, which is approximately, I would say, half a cup of onion, tomato, pumpkin seed gravy base, my creamy gravy base, and I would say 1 tablespoon of coconut, fresh coconut, or you can also add coconut milk as I mentioned. And you just go by what your taste buds and your nose is telling you. That's all. Cook this for a couple minutes until you start getting the aroma or the flavor of all the spices coming together. Add mixing in the okra. Another good tip to get the cooking, to reduce the cooking time, is to make sure that you always have some hot water ready and handy. Stirring in some coconut milk. Not a whole lot. I would say even that 1 tablespoon of coconut was little much once you blend it. So I'm going to save the rest for my Thai curry that I'm going to make tonight. Adding little bit of hot water just to have enough gravy. You can definitely make some substitutions such as garam masala or paprika. I decided not to put paprika. I don't think it's going to go well with the garlic and onion paste. Going to cover this for just a couple minutes until I get a nice steam formed. Another quick easy tip, this extra coconut milk, I'm going to save half of it for my cooking, and the other half I'm going to freeze it in an ice cube tray or a small container so that I have it ready for the next time. It's been, I would say, 3-4 minutes. The curry is done. I just tried a little bit and I may have gone a little bit overboard with the cayenne. So, well, you know, either I can add a potato or squeeze some lemon juice. Either one would decrease the spiciness. But guys, be careful when I ask you to add cayenne. I eat a bit of a spicy food. You can actually skip cayenne, no big deal. All about what your taste buds and what kind of flavor do you need. So there you have it. Super creamy okra is ready and literally got done in less than, I would say, 12 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes at the most. So I just tried it. It's absolutely creamy, perfectly cooked, delicious, and not to mention the nutritious. I have already spoken about the health benefits of eating okra, so make sure you watch my roasted okra recipe. I thank you all for tuning in, trying new recipes, sending me those comments, questions. I absolutely love responding back to you guys. Reach out for questions, help. If you are trying to lose weight or reverse your diabetes or damage from high cholesterol or blood pressure. Thanks again, and I will talk to you soon.